Okay, so we are here with the finals of the second qualifier for the Infinity Cup. And we have on the Radiant side, we have Infinity, previously known as Next Level of Dota, but they want to be called Infinity now, so that's the name we're going to go for. And on the Dire side, we have the team that is 404 not found. Wow. That was like the same what's happened just in my brain. But yeah, 404 not found, who we just saw win the semifinals from Struck. And I won't have a co-caster at the moment because, I don't know, I don't have one at the moment. And that basically means that you'll be missing maybe a little bit of insight from the game, but at least I'll try to make it as entertaining as possible, even though there is no co-caster. And we're gonna see these two teams fight for a spot in the cup. And I think the winner of the previous cup was Replica, so they get a solid spot in the cup. And I think there's 5 or 6 qualifiers, and the other opponents are chosen from the amount of points they get during the qualifiers. So we see, just going through the bans a little bit, we see Shadow Demon and Lycan banned out, just like Anti-Mage. Invoker and Prophet. Jeez, they pick this so fast. They normally don't pick so fast. Chen is being bent out. Tidehunter, Darkseer, and Venomance picked up. That's all not very surprising pickups. Darkseer, though, we have not seen him banned nor picked lately. So we'll see how that works out, because we also have a Tidehunter, which is also a teamfight ability. But I think that will, at least, yeah, it's a good pickup. I mean, it's a good hero. And we see a pickup for not found, we see they pick up the Windrunner and the Leshrac, which means they have quite a bit of pushing power, and they might want to go for, I don't know actually, they might want to go for some teamfight ability, because yeah, Infinity has all the teamfight that they want, and they probably might want to ban some teamfight out, so maybe they'll pick up Earthshaker or Sand King. Actually, Sand King could be a nice pickup here. But also in the game still is Vengeful Spirit also. But I have the feeling we're missing some. Yeah, Shadow Shaman is still in the game also, and he's quite nice in both lineups, I think, at the moment. Though, yeah, both could fit them in. We see Ricky ban. Ricky was in the last game and actually did a very nice job. So this is more like I think maybe part of a respect ban, because the last pick is again for 404 not found, same as in the previous game. At which point they picked up the Ricky at the last pick. So this is just, we should make sure they don't pick up the Ricky as the last pick. Queen of Pain gets banned out. Yeah, that's the Infinity is still missing a middle hero, and Queen of Pain could have made that middle hero spot for Infinity. I think they might want to ban out some more carries. I mean, there is a side lane already and a potential middle lane for 4 not found, so they will. Yeah, they will want to have some right click damage. They want to have some carry, so that's always a good one to ban out. Maybe Morphling or something that they want to ban. That could be good. And they ban out the Shadow Shaman. But that's what I already said, that would be a good ban out or a good pickup for both teams. So that's actually quite solid. The first pick will go to Infinity after the banning is over. So that means that they have the opportunity to pick up the Morphling if they wanted to. That is, they might not want to. And yeah, what else did they miss? They kind of miss a mid lane. No, middle lane. So they could pick up Mirana maybe in middle. Mirana will probably be picked up anyway, regardless of which team, because it could fit. Mirana is just fitting in both teams. Oh, maybe they could use Obsidian Destroyer. That would be quite interesting to see that one being picked up. That would fit in the lineup. Although first Leshrac, I don't know. Yeah, you can see a lot of intellect from that hero. So That would actually not be bad. We are still waiting for the last ban from 4-4 not found, and I still think they should they should ban out a carry. Maybe ban out. Oh, I already said Morphling, but they could also ban out Obsidian Destroyer, because obviously that's the one I would pick. I think they ban out the Tinker. This is very surprising because yeah, Tinker is a good hero, don't get me wrong, but he's not been picked up yet. He was banned in the previous game also, though, by the other team, so not by 4-4 not found. He would be a good mid hero though, so no question there. They pick up a Beastmaster set, also a good solid mid hero if they wanted to. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I just don't think he's. Yeah, I see him more as an initiator with his shout and stuff, but they already have Tidehunter as initiator, so I don't know if that is a very good pickup. They now have 3 melee heroes, and I think they really need a ranged. Marana can be a pickup for 4-4 not found. That would be very solid. They could also use some strength hero, maybe a Steel Sand King that would fit in their lineup, or Earthshaker or something like that. Or yeah. That would be quite it. They could run a Sand King in the middle lane actually if they wanted to. Earthshaker. It's gonna be Earthshaker. One of the heroes I said, so I'm still quite happy that I was semi-right there. Last pickup for Infinity, and that's gonna be a Razor. Needs a lot of farm, but can definitely work, especially with the current lineup of 4-4 not found. I mean, they're all not very high HP heroes, apart from maybe Earthshaker later on, when he's more of a tanky, but so far he's quite solid. Yeah, he can be quite solid with his plasma field thing, so that's a good pickup. And it's a carry, like I expected. I'm quite surprised we don't see Mirana being picked up nor banned though. Mirana is usually one of the heroes that is picked up regardless, and is just a solid laning hero. And something else that they could want is Morphling still. I mean, they still don't have that real right-click damage going on there, especially versus the Razor. You want to expect that Infinity wants to make it late game. Oh. I wasn't expecting Obsidian Destroyer on this team, but they do pick it up. I'm glad I at least mentioned it before they picked it up, so I didn't forget about the hero. But yeah, and yeah, we'll see how that works out for them. I'm gonna just go over who's playing what. We see Moan playing the Windrunner on the Windrunner. We don't know what lane yet, so me. We see Run Noobs run again on the Leshrac. We saw him on the Leshrac in the previous game too. Artista is playing the Obsidian Destroyer, Dark Ogre is on the Vengeful Spirit, and Squall is on the Earthshaker. And they all seem to be going towards the top lane, seemingly trying to find some kills to do. My cat gets a shout out, always nice. He's sitting on a ledge. It's even nicer. And for Infinity, we see Dennis K on the Tidehunter, together with Hopeless on the Beastmaster, and they seem to be. Do they want to go a double lane in the middle? That would be quite surprising. Oh, Tidehunter is moving away. He's probably going to check up on that rune, and in the meantime, the smoke for 4-4 not found is not finding anything. So they're just gonna be going to the lane soon, I think. Yeah. Tidehunter knows to back off in time. We see Infinity 839 on the Razor and Infinity Paja on the Venomancer on the bottom lane. It's going to be a dual lane bottom. And Darkseer is probably going to be solo laning on the top lane. And he's being played by Blue Banana. And it's going to be a triple lane on the bottom with Tidehunter now also walking towards them. And Earthshaker gets a regen rune. I like his voice set. I have to say that. But yeah, Obsidian Destroyer in the middle. Not unexpected. I'm just gonna go over the laning there for 4-4 not found, because we didn't do that yet. We see on the bottom lane solo lane the Windrunner, who is versus a tri lane, so that's gonna be a tough one for her. And the same is going to be a tough one for Darkseer. Yours versus the trial lane with the Earthshaker, Vengeful Spirit, and the Leshrac. Leshrac trying to get the most farm out of that. Oh, oops. And yeah, he's gonna just be annoying, or Outworld Destroyer is just gonna be annoying with his imprisonment, and he's gonna try to deny some farm and experience to the Beastmaster, and get some extra intellect in the meantime. I mean, only there's almost no mana left on the Beastmaster. That's gotta be so annoying. Darkseer not getting a lot of farm here because, yeah, he's not going to be able to get a lot of farm due to this lane up. He's going to be happy with everything that he gets, but his Iron Shell will help him get a bit of farm actually, so that will be nice for him. I'm expecting maybe Windrunner being the force of dice. She's already being harassed quite a bit, but she does have the Windrun, so she was able to do that. She got a Gale, she got a Gush, and I think she would have also gotten a Plasma Field. Sorry, weird. Or otherwise, the first kill will be on Darkseer, but when he has that... Oh, there's his first little bit of experience. Congrats to him. Yeah, congrats to him. But when he gets his surge, he will be able to be so fast. He does like... That Iron Shell does quite a bit of damage. The Earthshaker getting harassed a little bit. I think it would be too much for his liking, to be fair. And I do have a ward here, so that will be even more annoying. And there's no wards up for... No! They dived all the way there and killed the Windrunner. I did say that she was going to be the first one to die, probably, but... No, I missed it. That's not good. Not good. But there was a Gale and a Gush and a Plasma Field. So I guess that's... Well, that was the kill. She levels Shackle Shot a second. Probably more chance to get away for her, actually. And what I was saying is Infinity doesn't have... I mean, if you run a solo lane, you really want to have your fights near the tower. If you run a solo lane top, so you really need to have these wards blocking off the creep spawn, because it's just going to be a shame otherwise. There's going to be a smoke up on the Earthshaker and a Vengeful Spirit, and that's going to be bad news for Beastmaster, who is quite far in, to be fair, and he's allowed to be that far in. I mean, Outworld Destroy isn't harassing him that much purely for the fact that he knows that there's going to be supports incoming to help gank on him. And there they come. Here's we're going to see a Fissure soon, or Astral Imprisonment first, so they can get into position. Stun goes off first, some right clicks, there's another stun, and they're just going to be able to right click him. I was going to say down, but he seems to be going quite far. And they will be able to, well, I was going to say Astral Imprisonment will be there again soon. He does have the Salve Pop though, so he's going to be able to do quite a bit of damage, or a little bit of damage. Outworld Destroyer gets the last hit after another, what's it called, Fissure. But this Outworld Destroyer is in trouble too with the Gale from the Venomancer. And where's the Earthshaker? Earthshaker is there too, but Tidehunter is there too. Astral Imprisonment is there, but there's the guy finishing off the Outworld Destroyer. And this Earthshaker, what's he doing? He doesn't have mana to do a Fissure, but he could just, I don't know, do something. Body block, but he's just trying to get away. There's not a Gale up yet for Venomancer. There's another gush though from the Earthshaker, from the Tidehunter, and the last hit, he probably he ate a tree, so he will be able to live. And there is the Outworld Destroyer is back, and Beastmaster is farming again also. But that was actually quite a nice bunch of kills for them. Managing, I think I missed a kill then, did I? Yeah, in the meantime Windrunner died again, so she died now 2 times. And she's in a bit of trouble again, and there will be no Gale, but their Gale was already off, so that's just a lot of harassment going on. Shackle Shot doesn't latch, but it's just a little bit of harassment so that she can get away, which she will be able to soon. But she's not getting anything here. A little bit of levels perhaps, but she's dying twice already. Not a very good start for her. And let's see if the Darkseer is having a better time at it. 9 last hits compared to the 3 last hits of the winner. He does do better because basically he didn't die yet, so that's already an advantage. But he just got harassed, and he doesn't get a lot of levels, but he's also level 3, so yeah, maybe. The Shrek is level 6 though, so that's a huge advantage there. Actually, is he the highest level on the map? Yes, no, Outworld Destroyer is also level 6 in the middle. Level 6 almost up on the Beastmaster, but those Astral Imprisonments gave Outward Destroyer quite a bit of advantage on the level. And last hit-wise, let's see, Outward Destroyer on 21, Beastmaster on 20 or 17. That's not bad at all, actually, with Astral Imprisonment there, they're able to deny him a lot. And Goldgraph looking slightly an advantage for Infinity, 200 gold only, which is not the gold from the kills. I mean, it's a little bit from the kills, but that means that the last hits are a little bit better for this Windrunner is gonna die again. Well, Razor getting the last hit on her with the Gale off, and yeah, the Plasma Field doing so much damage to her already on the outlines of that. Vengeful Spirit having a hard time on the bottom lane, where they actually got a kill on the Darkseer finally. And yeah, that's a nice. Vengeful Spirit got away with life. She still has another tango, so she can just stay in and do some damage if she wants to. There's the Venomancer Drew being harassed a lot by the Edict, and the Fisher makes sure that he does get more damage done to him. Last hit goes to the Shrek, but here's the Razor doing a lot of damage, and yeah, Darkseer finishing off the Shrek, but this Earthshaker is gonna go down to the Razor too, and there he is, killing spree for the Razor. And Razor is I always think he's very farm dependent. Quite farm dependent, and getting him already on a killing spree now is gonna be so tricky later on. I mean, he's 3 kills, 3 assists. That means he was in for 6 out of the 8 kills. So that's gonna be a little bit painful for him. Question about the server in the chat. 8 kills at 3. They don't do that very bad. Look at the gold graph saying that also almost 1.5k advantage, and in 7 minutes. It's not the end of the world, definitely not. But it's a solid advantage, and they're gonna be able to keep that up if they keep this up. The last hits though, Shrek is not owning it anymore. Razor is topping the crown there. He's 37 for 17, while Shrek is 35 for 13. So. That's actually quite decent for the Razor, who is now back on the bottom lane, I expect. Yes, there he is, getting kills again. Or last hits again, I should say. Not kills. But, yeah. And we see this Venomancer wanted to kill Windrunner one more time. This Windrunner already died 3 times, having 11 last hits. I mean, at least Darkseer has a kill and has 13 last hits, but she is having a very hard time here. And she does have a ward though, so she should have been able to see the Venomancer there, but she will be able to Windrun away. And especially since now she's having such a hard time, I wonder why she's not skilling extra into that Windrun, because she does need a longer duration on that, if at all possible. But yeah, just looking at the skills so much, seeing if we can find something out of the ordinary, and. See a smoke going up on the Tidehunter and the Venomancer, and they're gonna try to catch off the Windrunner, who's just defending a little bit down her lane. But she knows that she should be careful, and now she saw them, so she is able to get away fast enough. But that means that this tower will be here for the pushing. I am surprised by the build from Venomancer. Getting Poison Sting rather than extra Plague Wards means he doesn't want to push all that much. Auto Destroyer getting quite a bit of farm also, even though he died twice. He had 38 last hits for 17, and he was laning versus the Beastmaster at 31 for 6. So he is a bit of had a bit of an advantage, but he didn't buy a lot yet. So yeah, he got the threats complete, so that's helpful at least. Ooh, is he a stun for the Leshrac, but he just stunned creep, so that's not gonna do anything. That's not gonna do much anymore. Leshrac does have the level 4. Oh, Obsidian Destroyer killing off the Tidehunter in the middle. Missed that, sorry. But nice extra kill for the Obsidian Destroyer. OD. And Vengeful Spirit is gonna go leave the top lane, so she'll be able to get some. Or is she? What's she gonna do? We'll see where she's gonna go. Beastmaster has a shout. I don't think he's used it yet, has he? Don't think he has. Nah, yeah. This Windrunner is being so careful now, though. Is yeah. Double damage rune on the Venomancer, but she's not gonna get called out again anytime soon, I think. I mean, I might be wrong, but yeah. She has a ward, so she sees the Venomancer moving around there. Has a Windrun ready just in case. Gets a couple of last hits, backs off again. There's something happening on the top lane. Their last hit goes from the tower for Leshrac. Stun goes on the Razor after teleporting in. This Earthshaker taking a lot of damage from the plasma field and gets stuck from his what's it called? What's it called? Static link, whatever. His attack power is getting drained out of him. And yeah, dominating Razor, who just completed his Vanguard. So congrats to him for that. And they're gonna be able to take this tower in return for. Or they would be able to take this tower in return if they wanted to. And I don't think they know that this Vengeful Spirit is there. And she's going to be really careful. I mean, she has a teleport so she can get out if she wants to. But, yeah. They're just going to kill her. She teleported away, like I said. And they want to get the middle tower in return. And just checking if they have any teleports on them. No, they don't have any teleports on them, so they will be able to take this middle tower without getting disputed for it. I mean, the only one here is Venomancer. And he's able to place some wards, but not do anything else. I mean, it's Edict. So much damage. I see Tranquil Boots on the Darkseer, by the way, which is quite nice. Since he has that surge, he can do that. He will even move even faster when getting attacked. Extra gold for the Obsidian Destroyer, and so they just took a tower and traded a tower, but yeah, the 404 not found is still one tower in advantage, and actually the gold graph is even 0. Yeah, they want this last tier 1 tower, and hello, smoked up Earthshaker, Vengeful Spirit, and Leshrac. They want Razor. They need to want Razor because Razor is getting quite a bit of farm here. Actually, Razor is at this moment the most farmed hero on the map, and here they come. Hello, Razor. Teleport's going in, but I think that's going to be too late. Stun goes in, Shackle Shot goes in, Power Shot goes through, Latte goes to the Vengeful Spirit, Ravage goes off from the Tidehunter, but there's so much damage coming off from Leshrac, but Leshrac does get finished off by the tower, and Tidehunter actually gets the last hit for that. Power Shot goes through and finishes off the Tidehunter. Teleports goes off from the Windrunner who gets away. Earthshaker's still there, fissuring, but is gonna die also. Last hit goes to the Venomancer, and yeah, Vengeful Spirit was able to back off. So that's a 3-to-1 trade. I mean, Leshrac died, Earthshaker and Obsidian Destroyer died too. Did he die here though? Darkseer can, yeah, he died here too. And they got the Razor and the Tidehunter, but I think that was a very good trade. I mean, that Razor really needed to die for them. At least they got a kill on the Razor. 3-for-1, they didn't get the tower, but the tower did take quite a bit of damage, so it's not ideal. But it was a good trade. Definitely. That's what I'm gonna name it, good trade. And there's no co-caster to dispute me for it, so I can just say that. No harm done. But I think Infinity really needs to be pushing some of their own towers. Or some of their own towers, I mean they need to be pushing some towers to get, well, they still are ahead in the gold graph, but get ahead, stay ahead. That's the thing that they have to do, and they can take those towers, even though they have a late game team, semi-late game team, but they should be able to take those towers, just to get a bit even. That's what I think anyway. Oh well. There's 4 of 404 defending though. I'm just gonna call that 404 instead of 404 not found. The Obsidian Destroyer defending the middle lane, but there's 5 of Infinity here. They want that tower. The tower is gonna go down. They have a... Ooh, Shed goes off on the Leshrac. Shackle Shield on the Beastmaster. Nice Shackle though. Sun goes off on the Beastmaster, and Earthshaker kills off the Venomancer. Leshrac finishes off the Darkseer. Razor is trying to get out, but I think there's a lot of damage being done at the moment, and indeed he dies. And by the tower actually getting the last hit, and Tidehunter dies also. That was a 5-for-1 team wipe. The only one they got with that is the Leshrac. That was a huge, huge wrong team fight for them. With, well, a great team fight for 404 though. I have to admit that. And they will be able to wait for the creep wave and just push this tower down, and then they'll have all tier 3 towers are down. The teleport's coming in though. They're back. Venomancer's back. They want to defend this tower. And yeah, Windrunner doesn't want to be here. She teleports out, and the rest backs off also. They know that they're in a disadvantage, not having the regen that the Radiance has had, so they just back off. I think 3 teleports would have been enough rather than 5, but well, I guess they still want this tower, so they're gonna try again. That would be interesting. See if they can do it better. I mean, the Ravage wasn't used in the previous team fight, so I guess that could be done so much better. The Shrek and OD didn't want to be there for that though. Here they go. Hello, tower. Shout is on again. There's a shout, and there's on the Earthshaker. Shackle shot goes through Darkseer and Beastmaster. Power shot goes through, and yeah, Razor finishes off some creeps. They don't want to extend like they did previous fight, but they did try to do it exactly the same. So I don't know if that was a smart thing to do. To be fair, it's tricky. Stun. Yeah, oh yeah, it's from the other team. I don't know if they should be here for this long. I think they're losing a lot of gold and experience at the moment. I mean, yeah, gold is now an advantage for 404, who is there with the whole team, apart from OD. So they will be able to do more damage to this tower again, because they're just in advantage here. The Shrek Edict will go off soon. There we have it, doing a lot of damage. Shackle shot goes off on the Venomancer. Nice swap also, getting stunned through. Windrunner finishes him off with a power shot through. Stun goes off on the Darkseer, and she will be able to get out. That is, but this tower will die regardless. Last it goes to the Windrunner. Let's see if this Razor can do anything against this OD. And yeah, this tower will dip the gold craft further to towards 404 side. I'm just curious for experience graph. We saw a 2k advantage, almost 3k earlier for Infinity, but yeah, they had well, 404 had a bit of comeback, and they're now almost 2k in advance, so it's actually quite nice. Let's see what everybody's building. 4-staff on the Beastmaster. We already saw him use it and 4-staff himself in and use his shout, which is actually very effective in my opinion, if the team follows up. I think he could also use his 4-staff for the Tidehunter though, just to get this Ravage off, because I haven't seen... Did we see his Ravage yet? I don't think so, to be fair. It's so powerful. But yeah, this Razor, this is the guy that has to make the game. 839. He has to make the game for them. Has to do the damage. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. I don't know why that is. Probably because I slept too much. I should get tired from sleeping too much. We see Mecha being built on the Windrunner. Smoke is up on the Earthshaker, but is not using it yet. And Vengeful seems to be going for the drums. And a 4-staff on the Outworld Destroyer also. And we saw him using that already. And Leshrac has finished his Bloodstone. Nice. And he has 15 charges on a stick. Also nice. Everything is nice. Nice. Could have just done this. We see Darkseer going for a pipe. That's about the only thing that I didn't mention yet. Yes, there's a smoke up on both teams. They see him though. Do they? I think they do. Yeah, the blink goes off. They definitely see him. They have a ward here too. It looks on the minimap. It looks a bit weird, but they're on the top of each other, so it's cool. And the Shrek is able to farm a lot now at the moment, so he will need that farm while his team keeps 4-4 at bay. Was the was the force staff, and he force staff himself away, imprisonment himself. But I don't think he's gonna be able to get out of this one. Nope, last hit goes to the Beastmaster, and that's nice. That's what Infinity needs to do to stay ahead of this game. I mean, Razor will finish it off once Razor being never mind. Razor being killed off by the Vengeful Spirit. He got shackle shot at Fissured, and there was just no way out. He probably got stunned also. And then the teleport from Darkseer was there too late. I was gonna say that they just need to be able to back everybody off and pick them up one by one until Razor got enough farm to kill them all in a team fight. But Razor does need to be alive for that though. So 5 kills, 3 deaths so far for him. The Shrek harassing a little bit. And I'm still waiting for that Ravage from Tide. That's what I'm waiting for. Drums complete on the Vengeful Spirit. Where did we see stun? Where did we hear stun? Oh, he was farming creeps with this stun. Oh, he has an invisibility room, but he doesn't know it. Darkseer doesn't know it. They're not gonna be able to do anything though. Harassment Fissure from Earthshaker. Not gonna be able to do anything for the Beastmaster either, so yeah, don't know why he did that. And as we see the kills getting a bit more even again, we don't see the gold graph getting a bit more even. This is the advantage of the tower. I mean, this is almost exactly the goal of the tower and a couple of last hits, so they just need to get a tower back and they're even again. For experience, it's not bad experience either, so yeah. 1k advantage is basically nothing, to be fair. Lowest level is level 9 on both sides. So there's 2 level 9s on both sides, so that's quite even also. Not a lot going on at the moment. Razor is not able to. Why is Razor in the middle? He should be farming. But I think they want to go for fight. I want to see if someone's here, which there's not. There are wards up though, but this one's already almost disappearing, and this is the only wards left up for Infinity. And yeah, there's a bottom rune ward also for 404. But it's a bit of a stalemate at the moment. They both are really trying to push in. They both are not looking for a fight. Gold graph is did I miss something? That's just this is the result of the walking around from Infinity, trying to be in the middle, maybe waiting for a team fight, while 404 was farming. So and they're doing it again. I mean, Darkseer's not farming, Venomancer's not farming. Everybody from Infinity is just waiting around in the middle, trying to see if something's happening. The only one who tries to get a little bit of farms is Razor, but even he is a bit limited at the moment because he doesn't really have a lane to himself. I mean, there's not really a lot of farm to do in the middle lane at the moment. Darkseer gets some farms on the forest, which is nice for him, but they're gonna be it's gonna dip even further if they're gonna be standing in the middle lane. I mean, Obsidian Destroyer is farming, Windrunner is farming, Vengeful Spirit is getting a little farm. The Shrek is definitely getting farm from the forest. And Earthshaker is just, he's just standing around. Never mind. But this is not helping. This is not helping at all. They should be getting gold or do something, but not standing around in a lane doing nothing. We're gonna see, there we go, we're gonna see dip towards the 3k. And they're 5, here's 2, they can totally take this fight if they wanted to. But this is... do something! They have a smoke on. They have a smoke on! Sorry, there's a bit of a bug that you don't see that instantly. But they do have a smoke on, and the smoke is also on the Razor, so... they could definitely go for this. Then there goes the smoke, it's gone. So the rest don't want to do anything either. They're just gonna try to push in the tower, and they will be able to. Also, at least they do something again. Creepwave getting obliterated though, but the tower dies to the Razor. Razor getting some extra gold, which is good. Which means we'll see the gold graph dip back a bit up towards that 0 line again, but I still think they missed almost as much as they gained here, so not really worth it for them to wait around that long for a tower. But they want this last tier 1 tower next, I would reckon. I reckon. Wouldn't reckon. I reckon. Let's see, yeah. They lost the same amount to standing around doing nothing, so that was quite a bit surprising for that, to be fair. This tower is looking towards his end of his lifetime. Oh, hello. But at the moment the only one farming for 4-4 is Windrunner on the middle lane, but he's just gonna teleport. Now there's 5 versus 5 here, so we might see something going on here. But this is the same place where the last team fight for Infinity went horribly bad, and we already lost 5 heroes. And they're gonna try to get the last hit, and it gets denied by the Windrunner. Nice job. And well, the tower is gone, so they back off. Still no Ravage, still no force staff, and then yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm waiting for that one team fight with the Ravage from Infinity that will prove their potential for the team fight. That they will be looking for the team fight over and over again, but they're not really confident in their ability to win the team fight, which is actually quite not very surprising. I mean, there's an Earthshaker who could do an Echo Slam, there's a Obsidian Destroyer who could do a Eclipse, but still though, still. Let's see if Razor is getting a, yeah, he is farming at the moment, so that will help him. And yeah, that tower made it, at least the gold graph to be at the same level again where it was before they stopped farming, even though these people still not farming. But they could be farming. Tidehunter's farming a little bit, so that's good for yeah. Tidehunter getting a bit of gold. Pipe is completed on the Darkseer now. We see Razor probably going for BKB, even though he already has his Yasha complete, so we'll be going for Mantle Cell also, I reckon. Never mind. Yeah, BKB. I always thought I was gonna maybe go for a Sanjin Yasha, but he does get the Minstrel Hammer, so it is gonna be a BKB, and then afterwards going for a Mantle Cell. But you see something going on maybe on the top lane. Tidehunter, go! Still waiting for that Ravage. I don't think he has used the Ravage yet in the entire game, unless I missed it, but yeah, don't know. They should, I don't think we've seen the Darkseer wall yet either. They still haven't shown their teamfight potential. Maybe they do that on purpose. You know, let the enemy think that they're ahead, but then they get with a teamfight and then boom, everything comes out. Could be. Force Staff and mech completed on the Windrunner. Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker. Hello. And BKB being built on Leshrac still. I believe that was like that earlier also. And only 800 gold or so more for Razor's BKB. Do they want to go for motion? No. Oh, do they? They're smoked up though, so they can do whatever they want. Double damage doesn't get picked up. Smart call. Obsidian Destroyer just continues to farm those ancients. In the meantime, creeps are doing some damage to the top tower. Well, nothing else going on, and both teams smoked up. And now I wonder if they're gonna find someone, because they're both at very different positions. The smoke ran out for 404, but it's still on for Infinity. And hello, there's OD. He's gonna be, he forced that to wait. Nice Fisher, they won't be able to do anything with that. Where's the Ravage? No Ravage, there was just not enough time for Ty to do his Ravage before he died, but there's a lot of damage coming out from the Razor. Darkseer getting a double kill on the OD and the Vengeful Spirit. Darkseer still trying to finish off the Leshrac, who doesn't have his Edict anymore, but does try to get a stun off and actually manages to get a stun on the Darkseer. Razor trying to finish off the Leshrac and actually succeeded with his Plasma Field. Blink Dagger and Echo Slam coming out from Earthshaker. Razor on the run. Where's the static link? Do a static link. Where's the static link? No static link. Nah, and that static link could have taken the life from Earthshaker. But if the stun on Tidehunter was like, if he managed to get off a Ravage, that fight would have been 5 versus 2 for the other way around. That Ravage would have changed so much. But at least we saw Darkseer War, and Darkseer actually getting a double kill. That was actually very nice. And I did say, yeah, I do say a lot actually. I will try to do it less. But at least some action. That's always very good. And we're gonna see how this gold graph will turn out after the team fight is processed. And it's actually not it is not a lot of difference. It's 500 gold difference. Not worth mentioning. I mean, it went from 1 kill an advantage for Infinity to 1 kill an advantage for 404. So that's not very good, not very much difference. We don't see a lot of other items built either. We do see Mystic Staff and yeah, and Ultimate Orb complete on the Over Destroyer. It's gonna go for a Scythe of Ice. So that's something. And he doesn't need a lot of gold for that anymore. Venomancer getting a Illusion rune. Denying it for the OD and for the Leshrac, who could have gotten it also. And I think Razor is almost done with his BKB. Only 31 more last creep hit, and he has his BKB. And that would have made the team fight previous one also very different. But that was a good example of how team fights can be going for these teams. I mean, they both have team fight potential, but that Ravage, missing Ravage, that was just not there. As in, not missing in Heroes, but it was just not there. Such a loss. Such a loss. I want to see Ravage. Go Ravage! But for now, I think we're gonna have to do without. Because he's gonna wait until the perfect timing again. Even though the cooldown is not that long, he could use it earlier. Darkseer's Wall was actually really useful. It's off cooldown again also. So we will be seeing that in the next team fight again. And OD actually finished his Scythe of Ice at the moment, so improvement for him also. We'll probably try to do it on the Razor, but Razor has his BKB finished also, and that will help so much. What's gonna go on here? Shout goes off on the Windrunner, X fly through, Plasma Field goes through. Eclipse is there, Pipe goes on though, and Razor pops his BKB. Ravage was there, yes there was a Ravage. Echo Slam is off cooldown, he will be able to blink in and do it soon. But Windrunner is gonna go down first. And yeah, Darkseer finishing off the Windrunner, Destroyer finishing off the Beastmaster in the meantime though. Echo Slam went off just now, finishing off the Razor. And that was not a very good fight for Infinity once again. A bit of bad placement positioning there, because they were fighting two different battles. Yeah. They were just fighting two different battles. That's all I can probably say about that, because Razor was somewhere completely different than where Beastmaster was, and Beastmaster actually died probably because, yeah, they didn't see the threat in Razor. I don't know. They could have done so much different, and they're gonna go for Roshan, and they will be able to do so. I think this is gonna be best out of 3, by the way. I'm saying that just so you all know. And there it goes. And OD picks up the Aegis. It's probably a good choice, I guess. Doesn't really have that person that I think. That one's dying a lot. He should have it. Or that one should stay alive in team fights to be able to do massive amounts of damage. Well, OD would probably be that person. But yeah, some more farm needed on the Razor to do some extra damage and maybe get some extra life, because he does do the damage, he just doesn't stay alive long enough. Visibility on the Tidehunter, and I'm so glad we saw that Ravage go off. Did we see a Darkseer wall though? I don't think we did. No, we didn't. Well, there needs to be a bit of extra synergy there. Eclipse was thrown and Echo Slam was thrown. And I mean, with thrown I mean used, not like wasted, so... Yeah, just saying. And Leshrac got a BKB now too. We got us finished because we already knew that he was building one. And it seems like Earthshaker wants to go for a BKB also. We're gonna have BKBs all around. Yeah, OD is gonna go for BKB too. That's a bit of a weird checkle there. Yeah, sorry for the cat noises. And Venomancer is seemingly going for a mech, or maybe a pipe. We'll see. Beastmaster going for a BKB, surprise. Tidehunter doesn't have any gold. It's not going for anything. And oh yeah, Venomancer is going for mech because pipe is already up on Darkseer, of course, which we already knew, and he has a Mystic Staff now, so he's probably gonna go for either also for Scythe of Vice or maybe something else, maybe Lincoln's. Anyway, yeah, Earthshaker getting a kill on the Tidehunter, who seemingly got totally caught out between 4 heroes, almost 5. And this tower is gonna go down very fast. There's not enough people to... There are no people to defend the tower. At all. And I think they want to go for the next tier 2 tower. Just systematically, yeah, Blink goes off, just systematically killing them all off. Even though they don't really have the creep wave to get along with that. I mean, the creep wave is still stuck above the river, so they won't be able to do that instantly. And when they do, they will find that everybody of Infinity is ready to defend that tower. Sorry, he wants some attention. Everybody wants attention. Yeah, the Venomancer ward wall is going up already. And we're just gonna see how this goes. They do want to get this tower though. They stay around, are they? Will they? Or shake a little bit back so we can blink in if needed. Earthshaker has 2k in the bank. I think he should buy something for his BKB soon if he wants it. And it seems like Venomancer are taking a bit of the farm from Razor. Razor, who just needs to get the recipe to get his Mantis style done. And yeah, 4-4 decided to go farm instead, rather than wait around for a team fight. Well, they know that everything is up for Infinity. Every ultimate. We're gonna check the gold graph. Almost 7.5k in advantage for 404. It's. We saw last game they were getting a steady advantage also, and they were this careful then as well. I mean, they didn't try to push in. They just waited until something happened and they could make advantage of that. I mean, they're not really initiating anything themselves. They're waiting for the rest of the team to initiate. And they are gonna find out the Obsidian Destroyer. Shout goes off, Gale goes off, Axis will fly through. This is gonna be a lot of damage on this Destroyer. He's gonna die. Earthshaker's there, Echo Slamming, but Venomancer ulti is there. Everybody of all 404 is there. Ravage goes off, but Tidehunter is being left alone. Vengeful Spirit is coming there too from behind. Tidehunter is being turned into a sheep. What started as a 3 versus 1 turned out into a 5 versus 3. So that's not worth it. And Obsidian Destroyer didn't even die. I mean, that was very good. Like I just said, they wait for someone else to make a move and they take advantage of that, and they just, that's what I did. And they're gonna be able to push in quite a bit here. Because there's no Ravage. There's Dark Sea Wall though to stop some pushing in. Nice swap on the Razor. BKB is off, so we'll be able to get away and do quite a bit of damage to everybody around him. But it won't be enough to do. To actually, well, they finished off the Vengeful Spirit. Nice. But yeah, that's the cost for the swap. But it didn't do anything. Yeah. It's not a bad push-in for 404. I mean, they got the Dark Seer Wall out of that. I mean, that's now on cooldown. It's not a long cooldown, but still on cooldown, and that's always nice. Yeah. Earthshaker is building building an Aghanims rather than a BKB actually. That's quite nice. It's gonna see some powerful Echo Slams. Causes each initial hero to hit Echo twice. To get hit by Echo twice. Nice aggressive port there from 404. But I guess we're gonna have to wait again until Affinity tries to pull something and either fails or succeeds. We're gonna have to wait and see, and only then will 404 try to push in or try to do something. Therefore, neither teams have a ward on Roshan at the moment, but there's the Beastmaster Bird to see that Roshan is not up at the moment. So they don't need, well, they really need that ward apart from to see where the heroes are. I'm sorry. You don't mean to. I should take a sip of water. I'm gonna let you watch. Smoked up Tidehunter. And he has a Ravage ready. So be ready for some action. Oh, actually, Beastmaster has been an initiator, so we're gonna see him initiate probably. Not a good place, not a good timing to drink water. Because here they go, Shout goes off on the Outer Destroyer, he's getting a lot of damage done. Ravage goes off, Outer Destroyer dies, there goes the Darkseer, getting a double kill once again on the Outer Destroyer and the Earthshaker. Vengeful Spirit dying to the Tidehunter, pipe is off. There is the Shiva's Guard doing a lot of, well, slowing them down, not doing a lot of damage, but slowing them down quite a bit. And they're gonna be able to push in. Yeah, I was gonna say this tower, but I forgot that the tier 2 tower was still up. They're gonna be able to push in this tower, even though no, they're not be able. Backdoor to protection. It was a good gank though. It was a great gank. I mean, they got 3 for 0. But they're not going to be able to push in this tower because they don't have the creeps to support it. They gotta go back to get them and then go back. And by the time they're back, it will be so much closer to Earthshaker being back up and Obsidian Destroyer being back up. I don't know if they want to do that. I mean, yeah, okay, Vengeful Spirit is up again too, but I don't really count her as a pro defender, even though she can swap in and get a kill that way. Power shot goes through, and they do get a bit of damage done on the tower. I don't know if they're gonna be able to kill it though. Shackle shot doesn't latch on the Tidehunter. They know that he doesn't have a Ravage. They know that there's no Dark Seer Wall. And this tower is going to be able to stand. There's Shiva's Guard. Shouts goes off again on the Leshrac, which goes through BKB. Shackle shot on the Beastmaster. There's the Eclipse doing a lot of damage. And earlier it was 3-4-0 for in favor of Infinity, and now it's 3-4-0, maybe 3-4 soon, because this Razor is definitely gonna go down. Power shot finishes him off from Moom, and that's actually overextension right there. Lesson number 2. Level 1 endure it. Don't overextend. Don't know what level. Wouldn't say that's level number 1, but it's a lesson anyway. Because that's they should have gone back the moment they saw that they were back alive, back up. It was a good fight, but that's the strength of 404, I guess, to back off when they need to, and to just don't do anything otherwise. Razor has to buy back to be able to defend this tower. Protection is there, and there's Razor. What's Razor doing there? Where did he come from? Did I miss where he came from? I don't know, but he died in. That is, I think that's gonna be the barracks at least, because both Razor and Tidehunter died again. Razor, while having his Ravage off, he didn't manage to get it off, even not to try to save himself, which he probably should have done. But these barracks will fall very fast, and there's a ward already up for 404 Yeah, to have some vision in the base. And they're just backing off. Knowing that, well, they might have been able to get ahead, maybe, even further, but they don't want to overextend. So they're just gonna back and play it safe. And probably will go for a new tower next. Where is the Leshrac? I hear his edict going off. Oh, they're gonna go for Roshan. Low. And that means that I'm gonna be able to take a sip of water again. And Roshan getting double stunned. Just killed off so fast. And Earthshaker got the Aegis. Earthshaker who has now finished his Echanims. Let's see if we see some more surprises. Side of Ice, we already knew that. We see 4 stuff being built on the Vengeful Spirit. Or did we already know the Side of Ice on I knew 1 Side of Ice, but I don't think we knew 2, so well. 2 Side of Ices. Next level dode.
Invisibility.
The next level dode is actually the name that Infinity went by earlier. Ooh, Earthshaker has an invisibility rune, so they don't see him. But he did see them, even though they're smoked up. Did he see them? No, I don't think they did. Nah, he saw some, not everybody. They have invisibility rune though. Invisibility rune, I mean, they will be able to see, yeah, they have a sentry ward. That's the one I meant. Hello, gold for Beastmaster. Yeah, they were so careful once again. I mean, they know that one good team fight with Tidehunter and Darkseer's ulti could mean a team wipe for them, and maybe a barracks if they're not careful. Well, at the moment they can't really take a barracks because none of the lanes are really pushed out. But yeah, I think they can be a bit more confident in this game and actually try to take it at the moment. I mean, they have a huge advantage of 1400 gold, and experience-wise, 2k, 20k difference. Yeah, and we see level 13 Tidehunter, which is the lowest versus level 2 level 13s actually on Infinity, and only 1 level 13 on just turned level 14 on the Vengeful Spirit. But yeah, they're not going to be able to do a lot versus this tower. There's no Blink Dagger on the Tide. There's nobody that's force staffing him in to do a Ravage. Oh, there he goes. He gets the Surge. Oh, look at that fast pig. He needs to be able to unpig himself and then do a Ravage. There goes the Ravage. And in the meantime, there's already being a lot of damage done. Eclipse goes off. Echo Slam goes off, doing so much damage. Venomancer dies, Beastmaster dies, and Darkseer dies. But, yeah, there's a lot of damage being done. And only one left alive. Never mind. Everybody's dead. The only one dying on 404 was the Outward Destroyer, well, and the Earthshaker, but the Earthshaker got the Aegis, so he was back up again. And that fight meant a GG for 404, and since it's the best out of 3, we're gonna see these 2 teams go at it again, and see what differences they make in their tactic. And yeah, we're just gonna wait until until the thingy explodes before we're gonna stop this. As in, stop this? I'm not stopping anything. Before we're gonna go to the next game, that's what I meant to say. There we go. Just gonna wait until this happens.